because this is a major blind corner. Major blind corner for me coming downriver and going up. So on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, possibly Mondays, we're going to have Dan down here talking to me on a two-way radio, letting me know it's clear. So do everything we can to avoid any situations on the road here. But thank you, Dan. Good golly. They don't even know you and they love you. You're a lucky man. Got a little surprise for you. Kind of peeking over to the right downriver, you can see the big nest up in the cottonwood tree. If you look real close, you're going to see one of the adult bald eagles above the nest. Big white head, the big white tail's a dead giveaway. It's a mature bird, you guys. Takes them about 5 years to actually get this coloring. So they've actually been building and raising babies in this particular nest for 3 seasons. We get to watch the little juveniles poke their head up. They're all brown with a little white scattered throughout their body until they're about 4.5 years old. That's when they get the white head and tail. It's not going to wave back. You know what's kind of unique about this little nest right here, you guys? 2 summers ago, they had 2 babies. Well, we got to watch those babies grow up and take their first flights. And then we got to see one of them leave towards the end of the summer. Completely abandon the nest, leave mom and dad. Well, there's still one of them hanging out up there. They haven't been able to shake that one, and it's going on 3 years. You guys know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. So if you kind of look over your left shoulder, downriver into this other big cottonwood down there, you see it, guys? See the one on the left, that lone cottonwood way downriver? Sometimes the other mate will be in that tree, and it's hard to tell from right here. So people look over to the left as we go by it. It's probably keeping an eye on everything from that vantage point. I get a little bit nervous because these guys are really hungry, and they've got about 500 foot-pounds of torque in their talons. They can take 2 of these little kids out of here in any given minute. You know what the lady said to me on brunch yesterday? She looked back, she had 3 little kids. She goes, "Craig," and I go, "What?" She goes, "What's taking it so long?" Rude, huh? There's a little river coming in front of us here. This is actually known as the Applegate River. It's the 2nd largest tributary to dump into the Rose River. And it's a pretty unique little river system. Gang, it's one of the few rivers in the United States that actually flow north and south for its full entirety. About 50 miles upriver on the Applegate Reservoir was actually put in place in the early 1980s. About 50 miles upriver, and it was put in place for flood control, migrating fish runs. If you're into wine tasting, it does a good job for providing water throughout the Applegate Valley for all the ranches, farms, vineyards that have popped up over the years as well. And for you folks that are from out of the area, if you look back where we just came from, you were to travel in kind of a straight line from right about here. About 100 miles from here, the road actually comes bubbling out of the ground in a place called Boundary Springs. In 3 different places. It travels a total of 200. and 15 miles to dump into the Pacific Ocean at Lone Beach, Oregon. To date, we have one dam left on the road. The Lost Creek Reservoir does sit about 50 miles above Grants Pass, put in place for flood control, migrating fish runs as well. Is there anybody out there headed to Crater Lake?
Maybe.
Going tomorrow? Boundary Springs, just above Union Creek. Google it, ask somebody. It's a 5-minute hike to see every bit of this water coming out of the ground, you guys. Most everybody drives by it. Don't miss it. 5-minute, little paved walkway right up to the springs.
Interesting.
A little favor, a little bit of weight shifted to the left in a couple of those looser roads if you would. Shimmy me a little bit of weight to the left, try to level my boat up a little bit. That'll work perfect. Thank you guys. Alright guys, so we will settle in here for a minute, and this little spot on the right over here, this is known as Matson Park, and I can tell you on a hot day, which we will have summer here pretty soon, you will not find a spot to park along that right hand side that these folks enjoying the river's edge all the way to the end of the gravel bar. Over on the left, this is known as Finley Bend along the rocks over here. It's a real popular spot for the fall salmon fishermen. Come around the first part of September, mainly because it's real deep. The Chinook salmon like that deeper, cooler water. They kind of sneak up on the great blue heron right here.
didn't work.
Well, we were going to sneak up on it. Those guys are resident birds for us. They live here year round. Still fishermen. Like he needs to go to the gym and start working out a little bit. My goodness. That little beak he's got about 4 inches long. They're still fishermen, mainly fishing for the little northern pike minnows in the Rogue River. If he was to spot one close by, lightning fast, stab it. And then I've seen him actually swallow the northern pike minnows that are up to 18 to 20 inches long. 2 inches around, just take it right on down the old throat. Yeah, we're staying away from that guy.